In this video, I will show you how to create both in-camera images or edited images and how to achieve them. The first image is called a top-down. Take your camera pitch position and look straight below, or if you're over people or moving vehicles, you will not want to bring your camera to a 90-degree angle, but slightly up. That is the top down. If you want to do a horizon shot, you want to make sure that you bring your camera back to a level position where the horizon is in the center of your image. To do a panoramic picture, you will need to take multiple images and then merge them together in your software. To do that, you will need to imagine what your panoramic image will look like. Now, you need to be very careful about moving side to side or up and down. You will focus on your yaw, your spin, and you will focus on your camera position. If you have a remote with 2 wheels, then you will not need to yaw your drone. Just all you need to do is pan your camera and pitch your camera. In order to get a panoramic shot, you will need to get at least 4 images. The more images you get, the higher resolution your panoramic image will come out. You need to make sure that your overlap is big enough, close to 50%, in order to get the best quality. So all you would need to do is yaw, click, yaw, click, yaw, click, yaw, click. To get higher quality and more image, you will need to move a camera above your image and do the same thing. Yaw, click, yaw, click, yaw, click. And then move your camera downward below your image and do the same thing. Yaw, click, yaw, click, yaw, click. And this is how you will merge those images.
Adobe Lightroom has a lot of great features on it, including a way to make panoramic pictures. This means taking many pictures of one area and combining them into one big picture. The benefit is that you will not need a high-resolution camera to get high-resolution images. There are also many fun and creative ways to use them. Follow along as we talk through the steps of creating a panoramic picture. Step 1. Import all your pictures you want to merge. You may not need all. Step 2. Select all the images and go to Photo, then to Photo Merge, and then the side menu will give you the options of HDR, Panorama, and HDR Panorama. Choose Panorama. Step 3. This may take some time depending on your computer, but be patient until the screen comes up. Take some time and move the boundary warp slider until you get a good picture. If you need to select the auto crop box to crop the picture down, leaving no white spaces along the edges. This step is optional. If you like a certain look, then don't worry about editing here. You can edit in Lightroom or Photoshop after. Step 4. Once you have gotten the merge image you want, click the Merge button, and after a short time, you will see your new panoramic picture show up.
Here are some other types of panoramic or merge photos. You can do a 360 by going all the way around, getting all the image of your surroundings or as much as you need. These are great for doing 360 photos in different types of social media.
Another type of panoramic picture is called a vertical panoramic. It is not widely used, but it still looks cool.
If you are interested in surveying or 3D modeling, you will get automated software. But to show how that works, if you were doing survey work, you would only need to bring your camera down to about 90 degrees or slightly upwards and take pictures over a grid of your location and taking various images. If you were doing 3D modeling, you will use the same technique to get a base and then move your camera up to get more 3D. Software out there will work better than doing it by hand. Here's another example of creative imaging with your drone. It is called tilt shift, and it has become popular for social media. It's quite easy to do. If you open up in Lightroom, you take your rectangular mask over here, and you want to bring down your sharpness and your clarity. Make sure everything else stays the same. Once you have your sharpness and clarity down to -100 each, you bring down and drag from the top your mask. And as you can see, it changes. It gets a little blurry, but down here you see that it's clear. Now you do that again, you take another one and you bring it from the bottom up. And you can see I leave a little space in between that makes it clear. You can adjust your sharpness as well as your clarity to turn it into something more creative. And there you have it. That is a tilt shift. Some tips to use for capturing images from your drone will be, if you plan on doing survey or 3D work, your images will have to be stored as JPEG files. You will also need to turn off your automatic focus if it is not already turned off. If you are taking images with your drone, the best way to take them, if you plan on editing, is to capture them in RAW format. This will give you enough information to edit later. Another tip for your camera is not to worry about adjusting the camera settings in the drone. Keep it darker, keep it color neutral, and do the rest in post. Be sure to practice flying your drone and getting those shots.